everyone, this is Rosie from Creatiivewings. I hope everyone's doing well. And today I would like to share with you guys and chat a little bit, share some happy mail, and also show art journal that I made for the person who sent me the happy mail. And also wanted to share updates on my magazine art journal, which a few of you have requested, and for me to show how I use my magazine art journal. So, but before we get to all of that, I just want to show you one of my subscribers sent me this happy mail. She does not have a YouTube channel, but she did ask me if I could send her or make her one of my art journals, which she saw in one of my channels. And if you guys haven't seen that video yet, I can link it down below. And so she was sweet enough to ask me if we can do a trade. I told her I will be willing to send her the journal, and she doesn't have to send me anything, but she did ask for my address, and she did wanted to send me a few things. So this is what she sent me. Her name is Louise, and she's from New Mexico, and I thought it was so sweet of her to send me this. Few of them. This was really cute. She put a lot of little knickknacks in there. Envelope and magazine pages and little areas where you can journal. I like this. Sunday through Saturday, very cute. Very, very cute. Send me some of watercolor pages. I love this paper towel. I'm definitely gonna reuse this. And this one was really cute. It has a little pocket in the front. I think she had put some things in there and I took it out. This is really cute material. Oh, this was in the front, like this. It's a little book where you can take and put it in your purse and jot little notes, reminders. Little envelope. Journaling space. This is the sewing again. I like that sewing. Magazine pages, construction paper. Again, another. I love these papers where people do their own art or their own projects and send them. I like them. Tag. I think this tag was. Yeah. Another paper. I like these. The paint on it. It's cute. Another tag. 2 tags with watercolor on it. This is a magazine page with flowers on it. Another paper with watercolor on it. And this is really cute. It has a pencil inside. I thought this was adorable. It's made out of material, fabric, and she sewed all the way through. I like the size of it. It's really cute. And it's like a mini junk journal. Musical notes. This is the same paper that the first journal has, or similar to it. A little pocket, little tag. More musical notes. I like that. That's vintage. Another pocket here. Page, with the watercolor. Little pockets here. Oh, this is cute. That's cute. Another one with a little bit of lace. Clips. This is cute for little notes or more journaling space. It's adorable. Thank you so much, Louise. I think this is adorable. Very cute. Very nice size too. And last but not least, she made a journal out of a paper bag. She put some fabric on here with these cute little beads on a safety pin. That's cute. More journaling space. More tags. Oh, very colorful tags. Fun tags. Fun tags. And this is an index card with art on it. Oh, this is one of her arts. Thank you, Louise. It's really cute. Day 22. Thank you. I will definitely put this in my junk journal. I always like to put parts, anything of anyone who sends me anything into my junk journal. So I think I'm gonna put this, since this is her art, and so that I can remember who, you know, the day and go back to it. So I'm definitely gonna put this in my junk journal. Ice cream cone. That's cute. I love all these fun tags. Very nice. Very cute. Of pages, like I guess like little sticky pages. Cute. It's cute. Very cute tags. Oh my god. Oh, okay. That comes out. Oh, this is some more of her art. This is cute too. I can also put this. I think I'm gonna put the first one first that I chose for my junk journal, and I'll keep these in here. Very cute. Very nice tags. These are adorable with the umbrella. More places to journal. Ice cream cone and a bear. Oh, another index card. So I think I'm gonna put both of these in my junk journal, and I'll put her name on there to know and remember who sent them to me. This is very creative. This is really cute, and it has a little handle. Thank you so much, Louise. This is so adorable, and I appreciate it so much that you sent me all these lovely journals. So this is what I'm sending her. This is the art journal I made for her, and I just put like some seam I guess seam binding ribbon this is, and I attach charms to it, and I put cut a piece of the leather that I showed in my haul, and let me just show you the inside. Just made holes in it, glued it, and then of course made a hole on the chipboard, made holes on the chipboard. Once I glued it and made the holes, I was able to also sew it. I sewed it in just to make sure that it stays in there nice and tight. But the glue is really good. The glue actually sticks it really well, but I did want to give it a touch of the thread in there. I think it gives it some charm, and so I just put those there just for some charm. And then the ribbon, I did dye it with ink just to match the journal, I added some charms of the wings, of course, flowers. There's a little this one, I can't see it, a little heart that says made with love, a little pair of scissors, and a button down here. And so this, I made it so that it sticks there and looks pretty, but also if she opens it, it's not gonna get in the way from her opening the journal and working on it. And so this is the inside. And if this video is uploaded, that means the video before this one, which is showing how I did the journal, should be uploaded already also. And this is the back side of it, and this is the back cover. But I didn't show on the video. I mean, I showed the whole process of how I made this, but I did want to add a quote here before I send it to her. And I wrote her name here. And I really hope that she likes this journal. I hope you enjoy this very much, Louise. Also, with this, I will be sending her. So these are one of my transparent cover junk journals, which I had showed previously, but it wasn't finished at all. And I finished it to send it to her. I finished one of them to send it to her. And so I added a little charm. And this is the way I do my magnets, but this one, of course, is not a magnet. This is just, I punched circles and I bind them together with glue. And then I, of course, use lacquer glue. And then I put the charm on there. But before I did that, I made the holes in it. Before I glued them together, I made the holes in it so that I can attach it to this. And so that's a peacock on there. And I added a lot more things to it. Some material, some fabric on there. She'll be getting a lot of goodies. And every single bag that's in here has something like, for example, this is some of my designs that I scanned, and I'm giving her copies of my whimsical hearts, sending her. And a few cutouts and just fun stuff that she can use for her own journals. This is just cutouts. Sorry, I'm off the camera. This is cutouts. So she has a lot of fun stuff in all these little bags. Also, I did a collage on the bags. Pockets there. I'm gonna go very quickly over this. And so I hope that Louise, if you're seeing this video, I hope that you enjoy all the little knickknacks that I'm gonna send you, and I hope you enjoy the journal and use it. And I hope you also enjoy the art journal and create a lot of beautiful things in it. So that's that. And then also I'll be sending her these two little bags with material, business card, real quick. Also, I wanted to add some of the coffee dyed paper that I made, just because she does enjoy doing journals, junk journals. She could maybe be able to use some of this paper to create more. And so there's some book pages and grid paper and just regular typing white paper and this other type of paper, which I love the text of this paper. So a few papers for her. A lot of you requested that I show how I use the magazine art journal, and so I didn't do a lot of work in it yet, but I did do a few pages, and so I'll show you the few pages that I have already done. And so this is one of them, and she was already there. I just made her into silhouette, and I added the bricks on the side and brought her out a little bit more. But I did want to say that if you want to make your own magazine art journal, you really should get magazines that have thick pages, and there are not that many out there. I mean I'm sure they are, but at least for the one that I use, which is Architect Digest, the pages are not too thin, but they're not too thick either. So what I did was I had to glue 2 pages together. I mean, I probably didn't have to, but I wanted to. So I thought that the thickness of one wasn't enough, so I used my Elmer's glue, and I just started gluing 2 pages together. And so every page that I flipped is 2 pages together. And there was some that, because I didn't do it evenly, or let's say like this, and I just went into the middle, glued, then I went this way and I glued. So I didn't do it even, and there were some pages that were left single. And what I did, what you can also do is just put collage it. So put a piece of paper to make it thick, like this one. So it'll be fine to gesso and paint and add whatever medium you want to it. So this one was my second page. This is my first, and then I did the opposite. I reversed it. So I made her white and the back black. And so I'm not finished, of course. And this one I still have to do this page. I'm not finished with that one either. The good thing about this magazine art journal, you don't have to be perfect, and you don't have to finish it. You can stop and come back to it, and that's what I'm gonna be doing. Also, I am not gonna do it in order. Like, in other words, I'm not gonna do this page after this. I'm just gonna do here, and I'm just gonna do the back, and I'm like that. Also, the person who, the nice lady that created these junk journals, Dede Willingham, she also suggests that you if you do a page in the front, also do a page in the back, and then go to the front again, and then go to the back again. That way your book doesn't warp. It will warp if you're just using the front first and then use the back, because it all depends on the medium, the wetness, and all that. It'll warp the magazine. So if you want it to stay in a good shape, do some in the front and then some in the back. And I'm just doing this uneven. I'm just gonna work some in the front, and that's what I've been doing so far. So let me just show you what I've done so far besides those other 2 that I showed you. I'm just putting paint, and sometimes I'll go according to what's already on the page. So this page already had green and red, and that's what I put, green and red. But of course it's not finished. Then I did one of my sweet girls, Sueet. She all I did was with my plastic palette right here, like this with the paint. Not perfect. I kind of like those patterns in the back. I don't like being, and I like that some of the stuff at the bottom shows, which is fine with me. So I put her on there. So I did paint her face with acrylic, and then the rest of it is watercolor, and then her hair is also acrylic. And then I went over with the white lines. This is actually Creativex airbrush paint, and I'll be talking about that paint later on. This is my other sweet girl. The back also is inspired by the page, and so you can get inspired by the page or you can do your own. And so I like the way the colors go together very well. And then I just cut out scrapbooking paper and pasted it. Her face is also acrylic, and then I just went with a little bit of watercolor and did like the shading and stuff, but I also of course use marker to outline her features. Okay, so I still have a lot to do. I just started playing with this. Is another one of my sweet girls, and I just made her look like she's dreaming about being in Paris like me. So I put dream. I added this with stencils. This is actually pastel, acrylic, watercolor in her face, so you can use a lot of mediums. This one right here was a little disaster. I used of course acrylic in the bottom, and I was inspired by him, that he's on there with his own painting. I don't know if you can see that. And so I went according to his colors, but then I started doodling, and I doodled with Creativex paint. And the thing with Creativex paint is great. It dries as a 3D paint, but it does take forever to dry. And so I didn't let it dry enough, and then closed the magazine, and this is what happened. All these little pieces tore off, but I don't know, I may leave it like that, or I may just go over it. I'll probably go over it and fix it. Recording. Okay, so this is the middle. I'm sorry. This is the ending of this magazine and the beginning of this one, and the two parts are glued together. And so this one is really thick because the covers were thick, and so she's on there, and I put acrylic in her face and neck because I'm gonna do my own face on her. The good thing about magazine art journaling is you can use the images that are there and make it your own. I probably will be doing her silhouette also, because she's looking out the window and just changing everything else around her. You know, this will inspire you to do or create things that you won't normally create. So it's, you know, it's fun. See, I put paper here to make this thicker. You can also do that. You don't have to glue the pages together if you don't want to. Let's see what else. This is another one of my sweet girls that I did, inspired by the page. It's color in the back. These I just went over with colors. I don't know what I'm gonna do here, but I will do something with it. This one was inspired by this. Also not finished. And this one, the little girl, I think she's so adorable. She has a raincoat, she has boots, and she had white flowers, and so I just colored in the flowers. and the paint on the side, the color was according to where she was at. Those were the colors, and so I'm not finished with that one either. I think she's really cute. I'll probably put wings on her. This one was inspired by the lamp and the color around it. Pages are not oh, this is another one that I did also with the palette. I just want I found these, I was looking at it and I saw these shapes, and so I thought maybe I should do trees out of this shape, or these weird trees out of this the shapes, and that's what I did. And just the shapes in the inside are stencil, and of course this is stencil, and it's pastel. The way that I'm using my journal doesn't mean that it's the way you should use your journal. You use your magazine art journal the way that you want to. Be free to create and do your own style, use mediums, go crazy, have fun. Just have fun with it. And that's the way I use it, and this is a lot of fun. I have to say, this is a lot of fun. I enjoyed making it, and I'm enjoying creating in it. I'm definitely going to be making another one after this one, but I will I may not record too much what I do in here, because I like to do this in my own time, but I can do like an update every few months and show what I've done so far with it, and do a flip if you guys want me to. So also wanted to show you guys, if you don't have magazines or you don't want to do a magazine art journal, you can do something like this. This is, or was, well, is a textbook, a school textbook. So every year my daughter comes home with a whole stack of books that, oh mom, they told me to bring these home, and so I'm like, oh my god, what am I gonna do with all these books? So some of the books, okay, they can get thrown out because they're used and they use them during school. But some of the books, I noticed that some pages are not used at all. They're like brand new books, and I thought to myself, she's not gonna use it. You know what? I'll put them aside, and maybe I could find something to do with them. And so this is really like a math textbook. It's not that thick, but I thought that I may use it to do like jelly prints and braille prints and just brush prints, and so sometimes I just like to use these type of prints. I like to tear them up and use them as collage, make hearts out of them, and paste them into my projects, just because I like the roughness and the texture of the mixed colors. And so if you cut a piece out and you attach and you paste it into your project, it looks nice. And so I love to do these for the little baggies that I do. I tear different types of papers and I glue them together and I collage. And so I thought, why don't I just do a book where I can use the pages and collage, and every time I need a piece I can just rip it off, but at least it will stay in here and I know where it is. So what I did was I covered the front, and so I did a few pages. I'm not gonna do the back. As you can see, it's a math textbook, because I'm just gonna use the front, and actually I'm gonna use this to collage with. And so I used my brayer and paint, and I went crazy. And so these are some of the designs. I love that I have a space to keep them in. Some of them were brayer, like this one for instance was brayer. I used some stencil on there too. And some of them were brush strokes. This one was brush strokes. And so this one, from this point on, I did a little bit of jelly print. So what I did is I have the 3x5 little smaller jelly plate, and I just added, this is the Master's Touch paper, Master's Touch paint, the neon one, and I just put it on, and I just would take the jelly print and just put it on top like this. This colors are nice. So this is the Master's Touch inks that I showed in my haul. Well, not in my haul, that I showed after my haul. There's a video that I have where I made spray paint out of the Master's Touch. And if you haven't seen that, I can link it down below also. So this is the Master's Touch spray paints. They're a little light, very pretty though. This is another one. And then from here on, I use inks that I made at home, Sharpie, with Sharpie markers. And then also in the middle, I have to put this in the middle because I actually used the airbrush Creatiivewings paint, which I mentioned before. I wanted to speak to you guys about it. So it dries 3D. I don't know if you can see that. And they were a little shiny. They do take a long time. Like this one is sticky right now, and that's why I had the wax paper in between. I don't want them to get ruined, like design. Even though I'm gonna do the same thing, I'm gonna be taking pieces out of it, cutting pieces off of it, cutting circles off of it, punching circles out of it. I just want it to collage. I just want all of these papers to collage. So I'm definitely gonna continue painting it and spraying it, jelly printing it. This is gonna be for that. This is gonna be the book for that. But the Creatiivewings paint is really good. I enjoy doing it too. The only thing is, like I said, it takes forever to dry. But what I did was, just want to show you real quick. I put them in here, and you can write and do your own design with them. These were, my husband had a whole bunch of these Creative paints, because before he used to do a lot of airbrush paintings and requests, and so now he does a lot of digital art, and so, you know, computer and all that, and so he doesn't do as much airbrush. So he asked me if I wanted them, and I was absolutely. And so I put them in here, and I can do whatever design I want with them. And I have more than these. I just wanted to show you. They're great for writing, writing a message. You know, these the colors are awesome. Take any books that you have around the house and just look at it. Look at the paper. You know, test out the paper, experiment with it, and see what you guys can do. Create a art journal out of any type of book, as long as you're happy with it, you know. So I thought this was great. I'm glad that I'm thinking of probably doing maybe some pockets over here, so if I cut a piece and I don't want to use it, I'll just put it in the pocket. I think I'll do that, because I don't want to waste any of this paper. I really don't. I love that type of paper, so this is great. I love this. And so I also wanted to do show you guys an update on this art journal. There was this one, and there was another one that I showed in one of my videos. And so with the leather pieces in my haul that I keep mentioning, with this junk journal I added a piece here, but before I added it I sewed in. I made this sewing just to give it some charm, and of course I binded the pages together before I glued it on, and then I made the closure, made slits in here, and I binded it with the glue. The glue that I bought for this leather is awesome because it dries quickly, and it really sticks. Like, this leather will not come apart. See, like the one that I used here, it will not come out. It is awesome, that glue. And so that is what I did for that. In the inside I made some pockets. I also did the sewing there, and I do the sewing by hand. Of course, leather, you have to do it by hand. I did another pocket in the back, and of course I'm not finished with this journal, but I just wanted to show that part. Here I put a little piece of leather with some canvas, a piece of canvas, and a little charm. And so this junk journal will be given to my next act of kindness recipient, with a few other things that I'm putting together. It's gonna be a lot chunkier when I finish with it, and the person who receives it is gonna receive a chunky journal. So that's that. I also wanted to share this with you guys. This is a kit that I had purchased a while back, and it's an art journal kit, and this is from Hart. Okay, so I wanted to speak to you about her channel. She has a YouTube channel, Hart, and she has also a non-profit organization for disabled artists. So, and this is her card. I'm gonna put it, you can pause it, and I'm gonna also link her channel and a video where she explains everything about the foundation. And if you want to stop by her channel, you can. And she also says in her channel that she accepts Happy Mail donations for the Disabled Artist Foundation. So if you have a D stash that you want to get rid of and you want to be able to give it to someone who can benefit from it, she is happy to receive packages also. So you can actually go to her channel, and I'm sure it's linked. She has the information somewhere, but this is the card. You can pause it and look at it. You can check out her channel, and you know, it's for a good cause. So if you wanna stop by, check it out. Okay, it's for a great cause. And so I donated this kit just to help out a little bit. I will probably be stopping by her store again. So that's great. And just want to give a shout out to Hart. Hi, Care. And so also I wanted to mention another channel, another YouTube channel, which is a new YouTube channel, and he happens to be my brother, and his name is Ismael. And so I thought I would mention his channel on my video. His channel's name is Art Can Change the World, and he speaks about how, if anyone is interested in learning how to teach art, because he is transitioning to an art teacher. He's been the board of education for many years, and he's been an artist forever. And so he speaks about the requirements and recommends all these great books, and just step by step things that you should know and be prepared for when teaching art. And so it's a great channel. He explains everything detail by detail, and so if you want to please show him some love. It's Art Can Change the World, and I will link his channel in the description box below. I really appreciate if you would stop by and support him. And so I think that's it for today, guys, and I thank you so much for stopping by and sharing with me once again. And please, any comments, anything that you want me to show or you want to ask me, send me a comment, and of course I'll be glad to get back to you. And I think that's it, guys, and up to next time, be safe and God bless. Okay, take care. Bye bye.